Okay, yes, this is a horrible time to stream. I agree. I agree. 100%. A bad time. I don't want to do it this time either. But we're on the last cutscene of the Liyue thing, and I want to get it done so that I can go farm Lantern Festival, and I'm dedicated to just farming stuff, or doing the the Archon quests on stream. I just need the last cutscene. I know this is the last cutscene. I've done this before. It's the last cutscene. We're just gonna do it real quick. 5-10 minute adventure. That's it. That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do. We're just in and out, 20-minute adventure. That's all. That's all we gotta do. I want to get it done. It drove me crazy that I had to leave right then when all I have to do now is just talk to. I just gotta go talk to Zong real quick, and then we're good. Okay, let's grab this real quick. Just get it out of the way. Bam. There's the poles. Hey, there we go. There we have enough for the poles now. But we're saving those because we have 3. That's 30. There's 30 poles. Do I want to save it up though, or should I just do it? All right, we're getting poles too, as a freebie. We're getting poles. So, do we really want Alhaitham? We're at least gonna get pity. So if we don't get Alhaitham, we'll have the guarantee. If we lose the 50-50, we lose the 50-50. If we get the 50-50, then we get Alhaitham. We have 3 poles. We have 3 poles. We have any of these? We have one of these. Let's do a single. Let's do a single over here first. That's the waters a little bit. Just a blue. Okay. Doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well. Just a blue. I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. That was the first one off of the 10 pole, so makes sense. Oh, we do one of these. No, we don't want any of that stuff. We want Alhaitham, right? Hold on, real quick. Let's look at some reputable sources really quick. Genshin tier list. How good is Alhaitham? He's good. He's a good character. He's a solid character. He's really good, actually. He's very good DPS unit. Okay, all right. So he's worthwhile to get. But we're gonna try and get him. So let's do it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Clippers at the ready. Here we go. Oh, no, it's just a purple. Just 4-star. What do we got? Bam. Favonius Warbow, of course. God, it's always Favonius Warbow. I have so many Favonius Warbows. My only archer is Amber, and I don't like using Amber. I'm not an Amber stan. I have 3 Favonius Warbows now. Oh my god. Okay, alright, so that's... Okay, so we're 30 pulls into pity. This gets us into 40. Here we go. Oh, no. It's 4-star. And it's Yunjin. Okay. Got it real quick. Nice. Alright, well, Yunjin. That was on the first pull. Did we get lucky? Did we get another one here? Oh, we get a sacrificial sword. Okay, not bad. Sacrificial's not bad. Sacrificial, Yunjin, and sacrificial. What is Yunjin? She's a geo. What's she use? Spear user. Spear striker. A healer? What's she do? I know nothing about this character. I've never seen this. I have never seen this character before in my life. Okay. Sacrificial sword's good. Not bad for support units. Or just units in general. Getting a refresh is good. Okay, here we go. So that was 4 pulls into pity. 4 10 pulls. Here we go. This is number 5. Here we go. Oh, no. It's another 4-star. What do we got? 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 Oh. constellation for Yunjin. Oh shit. Should we use Yunjin now? I don't know. I don't know how good Yunjin is. Constellation 1 Yunjin. I have no idea. No idea. Alright, well we did some polls. Got Yunjin. We have some shop stuff now. More polls? Save up some more polls. More like, yeah. Save those polls. Save those polls. Save this for later too. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go talk to Zongers. As it was so eloquently put to us earlier. We got all these extra primos right there. We might be able to pull it off here. Oh, there's just a daily sign-in. Well, it's gotta be worth another pull. No, there's nothing. No pulls. We only do 10 pulls for the event. So we're at 5. We're at 5 10 pulls. 5 whole 10 pulls now. What does this constellation get? Opening Flourish's cooldown is decreased by 18%. That doesn't seem amazing. But that's her burst? No. Good. Skills with the press. Flourishes doing DO damage. Hold takes up the stance. Charges forming a shield. Damage absorption. Attack at charge level 1 or 2. This is a counter? No. So it's decreased. Grants all nearby party members a flying cloud flag formation. I don't understand. When normal attack damage is dealt, bonus damage will be dealt based on Yunjin's current defense. So she's a sub DPS. Am I correct in my understanding that she's a sub DPS unit? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Bam. Level 9. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me the sauce. Let's go. Oh, I think I have to go accept that I have a character now. Think. I will do more research to see what Yunjin is worth. If she's worth building into, I will build into her. If she isn't, then... That sucks that she's my first character that I have a constellation on at all, but it's fine. Hold on, there's a quest up here. Let's just grab it real quick. I like how I'm like, oh, 5-minute adventure, you know? Don't worry about it. We're just gonna go talk to Zhongli real quick and finish this so we can do the Lantern Festival stuff. Okay. There we go. A new thing. We don't care about that. We need to go talk to Zhong. Oh, over at the funeral parlor, huh? Hey, you. Hey, I need to go talk to Zhongli. Is he here?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Went to Northland Bank? Why did he go to Northland Bank?
Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's like we just fought a very hard-fought battle to keep the gnosis of the Geo Archon of Rex Lapis out of the hands of the Fatui, and now Zhongli is over here talking to the Fatui still. What are his allegiances at this point? Because he seemed very anti-Fatui. Here he is being pretty sus. He's being sus right now.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Oh shit. Oh, it's going down.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you're also one of the harbingers?
Senora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
You punched me in the back of the head.
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly.
I still have time to take it back.
Get to you.
Hold me back, Paimon. Hold me back.
You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, whose fault was that again?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui harbinger.
Yeah.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
You almost doomed Liyue.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Senora and Zhongli.
Actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here.
Yeah.
You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Gnosis?
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
I should have called you Morax? What the hell? Wait. You have the... Wait a minute. Zhongli! What the fuck, dude? Hey, no, don't hand that to her. No, give that to me.
How sanctimonious.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. I did have my suspicions.
So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Yeah.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti. Even the boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself,
Oh, Zhongli.
Have I already finished my duty?
but as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer, so I feigned my own death and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
Oh, were you
Indeed,
satisfied
I
with
was.
the finale?
The gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
We're both equally
Be that
cool.
as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well, you were, though.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
I wouldn't
Do
either.
as you
This isn't over, Senora. I'll see you in Inazuma.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
What could possibly be worth the notions?
As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a gnosis.
Nothing.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
No. Exactly. Exactly.
Huh?
Nothing. It's a priceless item.
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it.
So what did you trade?
My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts.
But what was the contract,
As
Jean?
for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
You bastard. I can't believe this. I asked you a simple question after everything I've done for you, and you're like, figure it out later. I'm gonna steal the money in here real quick. Where's that chest? This is mine now. This is over, but it isn't over. I'll see you in the story quest. You owe me.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go
What's
there
wrong?
now.
I can help. Uh-oh. Did I just mess it up? Nah. On farewell. Go to Yujing Terrace. Here we go. We're on our way. So it's a cutscene and some change, you know? Not horrible. We'll just walk our way along. Moving right along.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. Rex Lapis is
Rex
dead.
Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
It was the Fatui.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Yeah, he won't. It's true. Talk shit, get hit, as the children say.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
It was an alien.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel.
Yeah, what a
Still,
scoundrel.
what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
He goes, okay guys, we're gonna do the ritual. Here you go.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust.
Yeah.
This is common knowledge.
This is common
Gods
knowledge.
and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
He went back to heaven.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising... So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on this. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything.
Just because Rex Lapis didn't know.
Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
You've hit the bullseye this
Exactly,
time.
right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, let's go check out all of our hard work. Why did you do that? For what purpose? Oh, yo, it's the goat.
Look, it's Mingyang and Keqing. Are they saying something?
Ganyu's just not there, I guess.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
It can be pitiless. That's what I'm saying.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Among Us? Sus!
Now that we have awoken from our dream,
It's gonna happen every
we
time.
must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
Yeah.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan.
Okay.
Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
Nah, dude,
The
I'm
Liyue
ancient.
Chising always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long.
Yeah?
Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
I need some info.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
That's it. That's all we wanted to do.
As for the mortals and
Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
You know, it might just be. No.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it.
You need to stay away. I'm getting a restraining
But
order.
It seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Stay away. I'm leaving. Zhongli, send help, please. I'm being followed by that woman.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
Yeah, we get it. 3,700 years is a long time.
If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Liyue kiosk.
Do you have money?
That sounds like big big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Liyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
In this way the entire time, but why would
Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
We're only spending the Fatui money. You don't have to be a dick about it, Paimon. We were just spending their money.
We do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives.
How about the knowledge, memory, and foresight to bring some goddamn money to the table next time, dipshit?
The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Now you're gonna treasure the memories of me beating your ass.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Yeah, you're right.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Right?
That is the
Raiden.
case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
I guess so.
The
Jeez.
fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
Heaven, huh?
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Nah, there's nothing
Well
else.
then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Oh, do you think? Okay. We're done. Act 3 complete. Ad finitum. Now, we just have to do this. Quick start. What is quick start? Alright. That's all we have to do. Everything else is done.
Hello.
We can go do this and this. But thank you for joining for a little bit. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to unlock the festival so I could go grind it. Tune in next week. We'll go to Inazuma. We'll have a good time. I'll be AR30 by then. No problem. Just a couple more days of grinding. Next Monday, we hop back in. We go for it. We have a good time. Cheers. That doesn't end. Hold on. This end. There we go. Bye.